Welcome to Team GB and congratulations on your call-up. Yesterday you made your full international debut. Can you put into words how it felt?
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it was fantastic. It was great to put the GB shirt on, and obviously we had a really good game, so it was nice to start the event off on the right foot and see the teams playing well.
And you scored 2 goals and was presented player of the match. That must be a good way to start.
Yeah, I think I think with my line mates Robert Lackowitz and Sean Norris, I think we had a strong game. Obviously, they're two good players, so it was an honor to be on the line with them, and it was nice to chip in and contribute and be able to start off on the right foot here. So just keep moving forward, and hopefully we can have more games like that.
Which of the goals was your favourite?
It's tough to put into words, really. It was both goals. Sean made a great play on the first one and kind of gave me a tap in right on the back door. So that one was nice. And then in the second, Lacko made a really good play in the neutral zone, was able to get some separation and make a move on the keeper to get it past him. So it was both two that will stick with me for a long time.
These games are played on home ice. How important is it to have the fans there?
Yeah, it's great. I mean, with the Barmy Army, it's nice to get a little taste of what it's like to play in front of them. And I think anytime you play at international level representing your country, it's quite special. So the support is huge. Cardiff obviously is a rink that we're very familiar with most of the team being here in the UK. So yeah, it's a great event and hosted by a great city with great facilities. So it's nice to be able to do it here.
This is your first tournament with GB. How have you settled in with the team?
Yeah, it's great. I think the team's really welcoming. It's a really good group of guys. You can see over the past decade the culture that they've been able to establish, both on and off the ice, with their core group. So it's been very welcoming. It's been awesome to see kind of foes become friends as far as the elite league and whatnot, and getting to know guys on a different level.
How important is it to qualify for the Olympics, not only for yourself and for Team GB, but for the sport in the country?
Yeah, I think well, first and foremost for the team and myself, I think anytime you have your chance to have an opportunity to play on a stage like that, it's quite special. So it's been a long time since GP's been in the Olympics for ice hockey, so that would be amazing, and also to grow the sport in the UK. I think for not only the fans but for kids to see that kind of moving forward, that they can have an opportunity to compete on an international stage like that with the best players in the world. Representing GB is it could be quite eye-opening for a lot of people.
What's the key to playing 3 games in such a short space of time?
Yeah, I think a lot of the guys have been professional here for a long time and have faced schedules like that in the past. So I mean, you just have to manage your energy, manage your time, make sure you're taking care of yourself. As far as the group, you have to remain focused, obviously, one game at a time. But with that being said, to move on, you have to play well and advance from the group. You basically can't lose any games. So you have to be focused, sharp, and keep yourself ready to go.
What's your first memory of the Great Britain national team?
There's been a few. Obviously, I think Ben Davies' goal to beat France in overtime a few years ago, that was pretty special. And then being an outsider looking in, I thought that was an outstanding accomplishment for the program, for the group, for the guys, for everyone involved. You see the level of competition that it takes, and for not only myself to be a part of Ice Hockey UK and Team GB, but for those guys to achieve something like that, it's really quite special.
Why did you decide to start playing hockey?
It came natural to me since I was 3 years old. I've had skates on my feet, whether it was on the ice or skating on the carpet. So my family's big into hockey, and it's just kind of who I am, and it's really molded a big part of my life.
What would you be doing if you didn't play hockey?
That's a great question. My father's a police officer, so maybe I would have followed in his footsteps and got into policing. It's really something it's left up for debate, but let's just say I'm happy to be where I am now.
Who's your favourite player to play with at GB?
Ooh, that's a good question. There's plenty. I mean, the pedigree of the guys is through the roof. Got to make myself quite familiar with a number of them last year and now this year. So I'll stick with my 2 line mates for now, Lacko and Sean Norris.
Do you have any pre-game rituals?
Nothing too crazy. I think hockey players are quite routine oriented, so I just like to make sure I drink lots of water, get my sticks taped, get ready mentally focused and ready to go, and make sure I'm familiar with all the systems or any key notes on the opposing team. So just trying to stay sharp mentally and make sure I'm ready to go physically as well.
And what's your best career highlight so far?
There's been a number. I mean, obviously yesterday was definitely up there in the top, but over my career, there's been a number of things that stand out. In college hockey, I was able to win 3 national titles at the University of New Brunswick, so that's one that's it's definitely up there. And then in junior hockey, in the league semifinals and playoffs in a best-of-7 series, we were down 3-0 and was able to come back and reverse sweep them. And the opposing coach was legendary goaltender Patrick Roy, so that's definitely something that is up there in the top 3.
Thank you for taking the time to talk to us today.
Yeah, thank you.